Welcome to another episode. In this episode, we'll see about the dream, our waking life, which is a dream. And this is the story of the prince and the magician. Basically, this is a story taken from Magus. And Osho has said this in his book and has given an interpretation for this story. We will see that interpretation also. Once upon a time, there was a young prince, and his father told him not to believe in three things. And so he did not believe in three things. One is existence of princes, other princes, and he did not believe in the existence of other islands. He did not believe in God. These are the three things his father taught him. Don't believe in existence of other islands. Don't believe in the existence of other princes. You are the only prince. And don't believe in the existence of God. He did not believe that. He grew up like that. But one day he went out. He was never. He had a palatial palace and huge palace. So he never went out. But one day he stepped out. He went to the shore, seashore. There he saw other islands, existence of other islands. He was surprised. Then he saw some beautiful young persons roaming on the other shores. He was surprised again, one more time. And a man came who wore a long robe. And he asked that person, "Are those real islands?" That man said, "Yes, those are real islands." What about those persons, some people who are roaming around in nice clothes, very pompous clothes? He said they are other princes. Then at least gods don't exist, is it not so? No, the other person replied, "I am God." This man was totally disillusioned. He was surprised. His father has told all along these three things don't exist. He believed. So he ran straight back to the palace, went to his father and asked him, "Father, you have lied to me all along my life. You said these three things don't exist, islands, princes and God. But today I saw all the three." "Oh, did you see God?" "Yes," he said. "I have seen God." "Did he wear a long robe?" "Yes, he wore a long robe." "Did he roll up his sleeves?" "Yes, I saw him in a rolled sleeve." He remembered that. Prince remembered that. Then he is a magician, not God. The prince was intrigued. He believed his father again. So next time he again went to the seashore. That he saw the same things. Then the same man came. He asked him, "This time I won't believe you. You are a magician. And I don't believe other islands exist. I don't believe other princes exist. These are all your magic. You are a magician. My father has told me. He has told me who you are really." The other person, he told the prince, "That's true. I am a magician. But you are under a spell of your father. The other islands exist, the prince exists, and the god exists. Because your father is a magician." This boy again, his doubts began to arise. He ran back to his father, to his palace, to his father. Father, tell me the truth this time, real truth. Don't deceive me. Are you a magician? Yes, the father told, I am a magician. Whatever you see is truth. And was that person who came and talked to me God? No, he is another magician like me. Then what is the truth? There is no truth beyond magic. Everything is magic. There is no truth beyond it. The prince was full of sadness. He told, I'll kill myself. If there is no truth beyond magic, what is the point of going on living? I'll kill myself. And I am saying to you honestly, the king, by his magic, brought death to appear, brought death to the place in the vision of his son. Death stood at the entrance and beckoned the prince to his kingdom. The prince shuddered on seeing death. But he said, if beautiful islands are unreal, the beautiful princes are unreal, then he said, everything is magic, nothing is beyond magic, then I can accept death also. So he accepted death. He did not die, but mentally he accepted death. The king told, see my son, now you have become a magician also. You have begun to believe in magic. So this is a parable and it is very significant. This is an analogy Osho quoted in his book, and his own interpretation we will see. This is an analogy to the Maya, we see. The illusion which we call life, which we see now. It is very easy to change one magic for another. It is very easy to change one ideology for another. It is very easy to become a Christian from a Hindu, or a Hindu from a Christian. It is very easy to change from the world and move to a monastery, or from the monastery come back to the world and get married. It is very easy. But you are moving and changing nothing but magic words, unless you realize who you are, unless you come to the point, who is this one who is deceived, who is this consciousness upon which the whole play of illusion goes on working, enchanting, hypnotizing. Who is this basic consciousness? As the dream can be untrue, but the dreamer cannot be untrue. Even for the dream to exist, a real dreamer is required. This is the conclusion of the whole Eastern search for truth. Let it be clear to you. In the day you live in the world, you think it is real. You think your thinking does not matter much, because in night, when you are asleep, you forget this real world completely. Not only you forget about it, you don't even remember that even you knew about it. The whole reality simply disappears. In the dream world, you start thinking dreams are real. The dream, when it happens, is real as this world. Now, right now, you are sitting before me. Is there any way to decide whether you are really listening to me or you are dreaming about me? Is there any criterion to decide? You may be simply asleep and dreaming, or maybe I am asleep and dreaming about you, or maybe it is untrue. But how to decide? Just feeling that it feels real cannot make it real, because in a dream it feels that dream is real. So just your feeling cannot be enough guarantee for reality, because you feel it looks real does not make any sense, because in a dream you feel absolutely that it is real. You have never doubted in your dream. Of course, you doubt when you are out of your dream, but that is not the point. If someday this dream that you call your waking life is broken, and it is broken one day, that is the meaning of becoming a Buddha. When this waking dream is broken, and suddenly one realizes that it is all just magic, illusion, a dream that you are living through, then it becomes unreal. Just as every morning you wake up and the whole night and dream world disappears. Suddenly you realize there is nothing. In the dream, in the night, the dream looks real. In the day, whatever you call waking state reality looks real. But they are suspicious because in the night, the day reality disappears. In the day, the night reality disappears. And you have never been able to compare them because you cannot have them both together. Comparison is possible only when you can have one side a pile of dreams and the other side a pile of your so-called reality. Then you can compare, but you cannot have them both together. When the dream is there, reality is not there. Your so-called reality, I mean. When reality is there, the dream is not there. How do you compare? There is no way to compare. So the Eastern sages have been saying there is no need. The only thing which is real or about which you can be certain is you, not what you see, but the seer. One can be certain that for a dream to exist, the dream may be unreal or real. That is irrelevant. But for a dream to exist, even if it is unreal, a real seer is needed. In the night, you were real. The dream was unreal. In the morning, the dream is no more. There again, you are there. Again, another dream unfolds. When one becomes enlightened, even that dream disappears, but you are again real. You are still real. There is only one reality, that is your inner consciousness, your witnessing soul. Everything else may be unreal, may be real, unreal, and there is no way to decide it. This is the interpretation of the story which was in Magus. Osho has quoted the story and has given an interpretation in his book Discipline of Transcendence, Volume 1. So with this we will end this episode. The real world and the magic world which we believe in reality, as a reality. Just go through that. We will meet in another episode. Stay with me. Thank you.